Today is a day of remembrance. On a day like this, on 26 August 2022, you left this earth. It was a random day like any other. When I came to check your Instagram and ask you why you missed from the chat. We were so used to your kind and cheerful presence each day that it was weird to not see you there. Even the streamer was asking about you, But your brother messaged me instead. I just read those messages again, because I still have them. I can imagine what was in his heart and with what power within he had to give me the bad news. And he was so nice. He said to tell the others in the best possible way. And I did. It was, of course, a shock for many, even if some of us knew your health was challenging. And disease is something we all hate, and you didn't deserve that kind of ending, and so early. I used to ask myself, why? Why young and good people die? Why so much pain? But what's the point in asking such question without end? There is never a good enough reason or answer. It always leaves a hole inside our souls and minds, an emptiness never filled again. Just like one of my songs I did in your memory says, Forever 29. That's how you remain for us. A forever 29 young man who loved life with full heart, who spread joy around and kindness. I can't pretend I knew your real life, but from what you share yourself online with me and others, I got to learn your way of being. You know how they say that the ones that laugh a lot hide a big suffering? It is true for many of us, but maybe because you knew what pain is, your heart was more open. You spread joy with funny jokes. You accepted anyone. And we don't include the trolls. We don't care about those. Those we ban and give time out as mods. You took the role of my big brother, protected me when others bother me. I like it. I like it that very much. It's the best feeling to feel safe in the company of a good man. And that's how I shall remember you, as a good man, Pheng. And to be a good man these days is rare. And I let only the best ones into my heart. I'm just talking here, not for the people we knew. Sadly, or for the better, we are not in contact. All the people we used to call friends. I know it's not what you wanted, but life made things and feelings bitter, and everyone is for themselves, and all I want is peace. They let go, I let go. This is not for any of them, although they might miss you too. This talk is for the sake of words and comfort. And the only reason is to remember to not forget you. But anyway, I could not forget you. And if one day I will not do anything about this day, it's not that I forgot. It's just that I stopped to show it in public. And if Mari lived this day, she would not have let me ever forget you in whatever day that has to be remembered. Because her loving soul was like that. She knows whatever I shared, it had a meaning to the other person. The saddest part is that this day, the day of your passing, is just one day after her birthday. And she suffered a lot for this too. And just yesterday I made a song for her birthday. Also in loving memory. Because just 1 year after you, she passed too. That year was the worst of my life, 2023. But it started with 2022, when you left us brokenhearted. 2 deaths, one after another, of my big brother and my bestie. Was so much to handle. I wonder if I follow next. We never know. But in a way, I want to meet you both if it's possible. Because whatever we shared together was too short. And when you have the best, it's the worst to lose it. But maybe that's all part of the karma of each of our life. I'm not religious, but somehow spiritual. And when I listen great thinkers talk about life, death and karma, you get some kind of answer. Or at least the idea of a rational explanation. So, what does the karma says? Karma says that the action of a person in a previous state of existence can decide the fate in future existences. So we live multiple lives, but with karma of the good and bad. This explains why so many bad things happen to some people, or so much good happens to others. So maybe each of us had to live this kind of life, and both of you had to stop living at one point, and me remaining with that karma of missing you both. Either way, it's never easy. But in whatever place you exist now, I just hope it's beautiful and peaceful. No need to look too much in my direction. My karma will take care of whatever has to happen. But if whatever idea we have of a heaven that really exists, then I hope you're there. Or in whatever realm ready or already prepared to live again. I can go deep into spiritual things. I don't have the knowledge or a strong belief into something to call it as if that's it. No. But my heart tells me there is more beyond this life. And if life gave you only 29 years here on this earth, who knows how much more you live in another. Or as the Christians say, live forever with the Creator God. Till the day I know a clear answer to any of this, I want to thank life and thank you for coming into my life, for spending those few years together having fun, for finding comfort in each other, for the simple hellos and good night, for the silliness, for the trust invested with heart-related subjects like love, for your daily presence, for the smiles, mostly for the smiles, because that was your power to make us happy. It must be a hard day for your family, but maybe also comforting to know you don't suffer no more. What's better than pain-free life? I know. But maybe you still have it, just out of sight and understanding of this world. Till the day we hopefully meet you, my virtual big brother, I remain with the memories. Thank you. Till the next one. Let's be okay. At the end, I want to recite a poetry with humor, pride, and love, just like in our shared memories. It's called He Was One of Us. He showed up first, no warning sign, dropping jokes like little landmines, always knew when someone cried, but teased you just to make it right. He kept the trolls out with one line, behave, or feel the hammer, fine. He wasn't perfect, far from tame, but oh, this place won't be the same. And when someone made you small, he'd be the first to make you tall. He didn't brag, he didn't bluff. He showed up strong, he showed up tough. He was one of us, loud and real, made us laugh and help us heal. He could turn a storm to calm with just his voice or stupid charm. He was one of us, true and true, heart of gold in worn out shoes. Now the chat feels cold and rough, 'cause he was one of us. We used to call him Big Bro P, the one who always had the key to lift the weight or start a thread that somehow dances and cleared your head. He mocked himself more than us all, still somehow made the group feel tall. He say, log off, go live your life, and then stay on until midnight. He called us queens and mods of steel, and meant it more than most men feel. He knew our moods, he saw our grace, even through just text and space. He was one of us, bold and weird, told his truth and faced his fears. He could roast you then defend you in ways that never end. He was one of us, light and flame, never cared about the fame. Now we type, but not enough, since he was one of us. Remember when he named our group? Said we are a chaotic troop, and every time someone would fight, he'd fix it all before the night. He said, this is our second home, so guard it like it's flesh and bone, and through his gone we still feel near. His digital soul still lingers here. He was one of us, not just text, not just laughs or funny flex. He was shoulder, shield and green, and we all felt safe within. He was one of us, no disguise, just pure heart behind sharp eyes. So we keep the light, we keep the trust for the one who was one of us. Pheng.